Hello. Hello. This is LadyVee the Poet
CEO Alan Poe, how you guys doing?
and welcome to Live from the BeatLab. We are actually in the BeatLab. You can see all the flagships, as we call them, all up on the wall. LadyVee Productions, Alan Poe Studios, Do You Lyric Lounge, and also in the corner, the clinician, one of our clients that come through and, he gets beats and everything from us.
Shout out to Eli the clinician. What's good?
So yes, we are here live from the BeatLab. It's Wednesday. What's the date? Wednesday. March the 14th. Yes. And we do this every other Wednesday. So March the 14th, and then we'll be back not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So we always bring jewels for independent artists to use. That's what you call them, jewels or nuggets. So yeah. Can you explain that?
Jewels, it's like something that you kind of get from the wise man, or like a very mature person, wisdom. That's exactly what it is, wisdom. You meet somebody every day and they give you a jewel, and then you don't really think about it at the time until it happens, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. He was talking about that right there. Oh, I should have looked out, or I should have not stepped in that hole in the ground that he warned me about. But that's what I call a jewel.
So we always like to start off the show by thanking the people that, are our sponsors and the people that spread the news about, LadyVee Productions and Alan Poe Studios, the things that we're doing. So definitely shout out to Swag Her Magazine. Shout out to Band Clap TV.
Clap.
I don't ever say clap, band clap. Shout out to everyone really online that are tuning in and sharing our videos and our events and things like that. We love y'all very, very much because, it's one thing to do an event, do a quality event, but if nobody knows about it, it's like, what's the purpose? So, y'all share our events everywhere, and we really, really thank y'all. DJ Emotion, FYP Productions.
What's his name?
Romy Creek,
yeah.
Yes, Dano Entertainment.
Yes, we told you to give you a shout out. So.
Yes, and so we're working with him. We're going to be talking with him very soon in order to get his podcast information out, so y'all can be tuned into that. Yeah. So that's going to be exciting.
That's going to be very exciting.
So are there any kind of exciting things that you want to tell them about, like upcoming events or upcoming things that you're working on?
Whoa, yeah, sure. As we all know, the compilation. I want to give a special shout out to Mike Grace. You know what I mean? Mike Grace definitely reached out. Definitely somebody that I'm about to push to the fullest. He's just a starving artist. He's a real good artist. He's a real good friend of mine. So I told him I was gonna give him a shout out. So I'm giving you that shout out, Mike Grace. You've seen his profile. His profile pictures is one of the flyers that I did for him, and he's real dear to me. So that she already mentioned all the sponsors. Let's see, the events, well, first and foremost, let's talk about the last event. The Do You Lyric Lounge.
March in like a lion edition. Man, y'all packed the house, and I thank y'all very, very much for coming out to Hodgepodge and supporting that event. Yeah. We had Kiana the artist come out, and she did her poetry. She had all her hair and everything. She walked in with her lion's mane hair and everything.
Hair was everywhere.
But her poetry was awesome, so she really did her thing. We had a whole walking and sitting down and sitting down next to the ladies with Fate Live. Oh my goodness, that was really, really cool.
But
so
he definitely came through and did his thing, man. Yes. I was surprised with all the new heads that that signed on and did their thing. Shout out to all the new people that came through.
Whenever I start the show, I always say, how many people is the first time ever to the Do You Lyric Round? The whole room raises their hands. And it's just like, we do have familiar voices, we have brand new voices, and it's so exciting because the show is never the same show twice. Mm-hmm. It's just like you come, you never know what you're going to expect. So it's just like, you walk in there, it's like, oh man, I haven't seen them in a long time. I haven't seen, but this is a new voice. And that, so, the open mic shows are really an opportunity to make make sure that a new audience sees your art.
Yeah. So you can see all of the performances, because LadyVee, she recorded all of that stuff and she posted all up on her social media site. So you go ahead and check that out.
And last but not least, shout out to Lady Bloom. She almost sold out of her waist beads and bracelets and anklets and everything. She was making them right there on the spot. I'm just like, this woman is on point. No kind of preparation, or she had it all in her little containers and stuff like that. So shout out to Lady Bloom. You can find her on Facebook under Lady Bloom, Full Bloom Holistics.
Full Bloom Holistics.
So the upcoming events, you can mark your calendar for March. No, not we already did the March show. You can mark your calendar for April the 14th.
April 14th. That's what?
April the 14th is Do You Lyric Lounge National Poetry Month edition.
I thought she was about to say, "Oh, it's my birthday month." Wow.
Well,
but
that
no,
too,
it's the Poets Month.
That too. We have to say, early happy birthday to Alan Poe, because the whole month of April
I'm celebrating the whole
is
month.
Dedicated to Alan Poe.
I'm going in. Going in.
So you can mark your calendar for April the 14th being at Hodgepodge. We have feature artists coming all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana. Just Will is going to be in the house, and he's like the man when it comes to, poetry shows and live entertainment shows in Indiana. So he's going to come to Atlanta and show what he's got to offer on the Atlanta stage. So we have him coming through. We're going to have paparazzi jewelry there coming through. We're going to have hosted by me and music by...
By who? It's my birthday.
Of course.
I'm not working.
He's gonna be he's gonna be bringing some special music for his birthday month for that show.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. Well, what else we got popping?
The other thing that has been a big hush, a big secret for months and weeks and days and all that. I've been sworn to secrecy, but now like we could tell everybody. Right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So April the 21st is the Underground Chapel.
The UC.
The UC, known as the UC at CSA. And, it's kind of a very unique open mic, I want to say, because, it's a humongous auditorium that has a stage big enough for everybody.
It's dope. It's nice.
It's just, you walk in there and it's just like, oh, wow. So, all the flyers are going to go out this week, definitely. All the tickets are on sale right now on Eventbrite and on artoutloudatl.com. But the Underground Chapel, underground, as you know, means independent artists. All the underground artists, all the people that are,
I love the underground.
What's the word? They're grinding. They're
the hungry, the starving. The animals.
So
the people under the steps.
So the underground means, that if that describes you, you're a hungry artist. You are, a quality artist that is just, going out and
waiting.
The people that are doing their art the right way.
Yeah. Underground is just like it's another word for indie. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
and so when you say underground, that's what we mean. And Chapel, this venue is an amazing, just.
Okay. You have to come down. Matter of fact, order your tickets early.
Yes.
And get to the show early. You know what I mean? Early enough to get a seat, and you can kind of dig it. Check it out with us.
So, like I said, I'm not going to say too much about it, but once the flyers and the descriptions go out, we'll have featuring the Buckhead Boys. And if you were ever at Hotlanta Yoga when the Buckhead Boys came through, you know that they are going to shut the whole venue down with their costumes and their, it's going to be wonderful. But we'll have them in the house. We'll have Alan Poe. That'll be his birthday week, so you know that he's going to bring the special audio, the special music, and everything.
I'm gonna do everything.
We'll have coffee and cakes. Nichelle Mason will be there. Yeah, shout out to Nichelle and her recent engagement. But she will be in the house with her fantastic 7-Up cake and all that stuff.
7-Up cake.
Oh my gosh, muffins and cookies and all that. But we'll have coffee and cakes. We'll have hosted by me, and also we're gonna have a boutique that's coming through with their like original clothing and original
Okay.
accessories and things like that. So yeah, like I said, you'll see all that promotion
All
coming
right,
out.
okay. You'll see all of that. Everything we locking it down now. It's still early, so but she's kind of giving you an outline on what's popping or.
Okay. So,
the subject of tonight, real quick. As you see, we had to alter certain things, but yeah, what's been on your mind? I mean, real quick.
the subject that I want to bring to the table that I want to get your feedback on, this week has been daylight savings time week. Daylight savings time was like on Sunday or Monday of this. I think it was on Sunday, and like everybody came into my job personally, just like with their face like, oh gosh, I need some more rest, I need some more sleep. And so I thought that tonight we talk about, as an artist, how do you deal with time management? How do you deal with, I'm a poet, I'm a musician, I'm an artist or whatever, and I just, I don't have time to do what I need to do to be successful.
Oh wow, we had a big discussion about this earlier. Oh man, okay. Is that the question? Are you posing the question to me to answer? How do I deal with it?
Well, personally, as a music producer, as a graphic artist, as a dad, I mean, you got all this stuff going on. So give your jewel on how you would manage all your time when it comes to all your skills and everything.
Okay.
How would you do that?
First and foremost, priority first.
So prioritize.
That's the number one thing. Anything that brings in that income, that supplies everything else, that should be the main thing that you focus with. Make sure if you're working that you're well rested. You know what I mean? That's one thing. You can't go to work and then you all tired and whatnot because you've been up in the studio. Then your work is suffering, and then next thing you know, you getting that green slip and telling you not to come back.
Well, pink slip, I guess.
Pink slip, green slip. They call you in
slip.
the office, before you leave, come. We want to talk to you.
They hand you that
office.
Box that you put all your stuff in. It's like that copy box. You don't want that copy box.
No, the first, like I said, the priority. Once you have your priority set, then you're able to kind of detail exactly what you need to do. My thing is like very helpful. LadyVee, she there's a calendar and she marks everything what's going on my calendar. To kind of keep the executive side kind of in check. As for the scheduling with the artists, that's give and take. And so many things is going on with that, and things pop up. You just have to alter from that. But the main thing, stay on your schedule. If it's there for a reason. Priority, scheduling, whatever.
Rest.
Yeah, you need your rest. You're done. It's a wrap. If you're tired of the studio, it's done. It's done. You might as well just give the engineer free money, because you'll get in there tired and huffing and puffing and then paying this dude. The next thing it's over with. You listening to your vocals or your mix and you're like, oh, that sounds terrible. And then you're like, hey, I get paid by the hour. So you need to handle that stuff.
So his top 3 jewels were prioritize the things that you have to do. You get your top 3 list. I think Sandy Evans was talking about your top 3 gravy tasks that you can do, before lunchtime or whatever. Get those out of the way. Get your rest. And number 3 was... Well, I mean, prioritize.
Usually you're writing your stuff
Get
down.
Your rest and scheduling.
Scheduling.
Get your planner out. Get your dry erase board.
That is one thing
out.
she's very good with. She plans everything. Using the bathroom, how long it takes to chew an apple. How many footsteps to the job from the house. Yeah, she's good with that.
It's definitely not that extreme, but I mean, when it comes to the events that you have to make appearances at, when it comes to scheduling time to write your book, when it comes to scheduling
the venues, when
venue tours, when you want to look at different, you have to schedule that time with people, and that could be a great relationship between the owner of that that venue or not? You know, what if you show up late and then that venue owner is like waiting for you to come there? It's like they
Yeah,
don't want to work with
I've been
you.
there several times when the owner walks in, or during a show or whatnot, and he or she doesn't have a happy face because the time went over, and the next thing you know, you have to pay for that, so it can be
Mhm.
very costly.
So, I mean, building relationships when it comes to the music industry, when it comes to the live entertainment industry, that's really, really important. You don't want to be the one that are like, oh no, I don't want to work with them because, you know, they're all over the place. They're
Yeah,
unorganized.
yeah.
They're, you know, you don't want
Organization, you
that
need
you don't
that.
want that status on your head when it's like, you know, you want to be working with people. You need resources from people, so you need to be, you know, a trustworthy, reliable person.
Well,
So if I'm asked, you know, how do I manage my time? He said a lot of things that, you know, that I'm not anal about it as much as, you know, I
mm-hmm,
don't schedule my steps to the bathroom.
mm-hmm.
But, you know, I do have a planner. I do have, you know, a calendar that I write down my dates on. And, you know, I just figured out now that I need to set my alarm clock, you know, 2 hours before I really need to wake up, because you know you set your alarm at 6:30, you cut it off, and then you like get back in the bed, and then you wake up an hour later. It's like you know how you are, so you kind of, you know, trick yourself a little bit to to be, you know, where you need to be at that certain time. It's just like if you got to be at your cubicle or you got to be at work at 9 a.m., don't set your alarm for 8:30. Don't do that. You know how you are. You go shut the alarm off and go back to sleep. So
And if you show up at the studio, like your block is taken.
right, somebody
So
else is sitting in your chair, and it's just kind
uh,
of like, man, I
that's
should have
how
gone
I
there.
operate. That's how I operate. I think my time is very, very costly. You know, just to get to the studio, be in the studio, then you're already here. Then they show up late and they not right, and then you want to leave, and it's just a whole lot of stuff that goes on, and it can create some problems. So
There's an old cliche is like time is money. You know,
oh,
that's really really true. So you're sitting there, you know, time is going by, and then you know you could be making money during that time, but you were asleep.
all right. Well, that's it right now. So we got. That's all we got. Keeping it real short on this one. Like I said, trying something new. But that's all I have.
And so I think that we should probably end this video with the things that you've got to offer the clients and the things that, you know, I mean, we're sitting
Uh,
up here in the Beat Lab,
all
so
right.
you
I
need to
mean, I
tell the
mean,
people.
all right. There's always this thing. We had a discussion earlier about exactly. She knows what I do, but exactly what I do for in general. Before anything, I'm a producer. I produce music. You know, music, which DJing. You guys already seen that. Um, you guys already seen the flyers. The flyers. You already see the promotional videos. You also seen the photography. That's in a nutshell. That's what Allen Poe Productions is. It's not just me standing in front of a turntable hitting play. I mean, any I don't want to say any dummy could do that, but I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's really not my thing. Um, those that know me know that I offer full production, full, the beats that you hear at the Do You, what you're gonna hear at the UC, what you hear when we go Facebook Live, and all that other stuff in the background is all produced by me. You know, then once that's done, once we sit down, kind of push papers back and forth to get the numbers right, then we can take it on to another level, which is, a project, which is videos, which is promotional flyers. That's everything. If you look on the corner right, it says flyer designed by Alan Poe. And if you look at the videos, you'll see the logos and everything. Every time you see the logo, that's me. Every time you see her logo, that's what she's doing. But that's what I have to offer. So if you're just looking at Alan Poe, no, he's a DJ. I usually frown when I hear that because I don't really consider. I think producers should DJ, but at the same time, I love production. I can get on the 1200. I can get on You know, the 1200s, the old turntables. You know what I mean? That's industry standards. If you don't know how to get on the 12 on the mix, you corny. Get out of here. You know, go wash my car. But that's exactly what I'm offering. What I have to offer. You know, I have throughout the years, I have a lot of clients, a lot of people, you know, that I produced and whatnot. You know, those are the old. You know, we was talking about earlier today. It's time for some new. You know, to get my name back out there again, the way it was, the way it should have been, the way it should be. So that's what I'm doing to you guys. You know, if you want, contact me, LadyVee. We can schedule a time to sit down and see exactly what you want to do.
Time management, schedule a time.
No, sit down what you want to do, then we take it from there. No, that's it. If you ain't serious, don't waste my time. Don't waste her time. Don't waste my time. Go out to lunch, go to dinner, you know, go roller skating. But if you ain't serious, then don't even contact me. No, that's just where that's at.
And so if you want to contact, just email Alan Pough.
Alan Pough. Well, phone number is always changing, as we know, but the email is always the same. AlanPough2000 @gmail, or messenger me on Facebook, same name, Alan Pough. You know, Instagram, the same thing. If you feel a little funny, contact LadyVee. You know, she's right there with me, so you contact her and hey, I want to talk to Al and schedule something. So either way, if you're serious, we can talk. If you're not, don't do that. No, don't take me away from what I'm doing if you ain't 100 with it.
And so that is what Alan Pough Studios, Alan Pough Productions, Alan Pough Entertainment.
Yeah, well, the studio's a little bit different. You know, the studios, that's where we record at. You know, you seen Megatron, you seen the big boards. That's just where that's at. Those are big guns, though. That's not for play. That's not for show. You know, that's for working. You know, I don't really plug in Megatron until we ready to work. So if you're ready to work, that's, like I said, that's part of the deal. That's part of the situation. No.
Well, you heard it from the man. And so the types of, I really prioritize, like we talked about before, I prioritize 3 specific services for LadyVee Productions. I'm an event hostess, a creative event hostess. I'm also an event planner, an event specialist. And first and foremost, I'm a performance artist. I'm a performance poet. And so with, 12 plus years of experience with all that, it's just like, it amazes me each and every time that the show is different every time. It amazes me the lights that come in people's eyes when they sit in the audience, like, oh my gosh, you get to inspire so many people. And so I think that to end this live from the BeatLab show, it would be more than appropriate to end it with a poem. What do you think?
You go ahead, do your poetry, do your thing. But I'm also a lyricist. If y'all don't know that, it's not just about beats. I'm nice, I can grab the mic and do my thing too, But I'm gonna let her do her poem. Should I dim the lights? Are you good?
Like get some poetry snaps in the room.
Go ahead,
have some strobe lights and all. And so I believe the most appropriate poem would be Being a Woman, because March is Women's History Month. We just celebrated International Women's Day and all that type of thing. And so this is my poem titled Being a Woman. I can make cars slow down and eyes glance out of side windows. I can make a man's mind wonder what's the content of my thoughts. I can make you want to kiss my hand and not even have a reason. I am woman, the object of your desire. I can make 12 tasks roll into one without breaking a sweat. I can manage and supervise a group of people without them feeling inferior. I may not change the whole world, but my world is organized, stylish, and complete. I am woman, the master of my success. I can understand anyone through the content of my emotions. I can quickly tell a liar from the flicker of sarcasm in the eyes. I can see right through a fake smile or a kiss with no feeling. I am woman. My heart is more valued than gold. I can be royalty to the man I've chosen to be my king. I can be everything to those that are worth my time. I'm always aware of the infinite power of my femininity. It is up to you to take notice and give the ultimate respect.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Live from the beat. Live from the beat, we out here.